Look, all I know for sure is that Hasbro and Playmate Toys are about to do something crazy next year. But it's only going to be focused on the Mighty Morphin line for the kiddos that are new to the franchise. And I say it's a good thing. But the adults, however, are having a big issue with it. And I don't understand why. Because that's just how the fandom is. You know, they don't like things that are different. So shout out to Range Universe Latino America for speaking on this, and I agree what he says. Apparently, part of the fandom split over whether the Hasbro and Playmate collaboration is good or bad. Some claim Hasbro no longer wants to know anything about the brand, and others argue that only Hasbro is leading the license while they work on the franchise reboot in 2025. For my part, I stay neutral and see what happens later. So that right there is something that I've been meaning to talk about for a while, because I've always been neutral when it comes to like certain things that the company is doing with the brand, whether it's going to be for the new Sentai adaptation or the reboot. I never believe any of that rumor stuff that most of these idiots that are still talking about it, and for some reason, I don't know why they still want what the rumors we're talking about, but I don't. I never believe it until we hear the company say so and the man behind this project say so. So just because someone from the internet says they have to leak, they have to scoop this and that, don't believe it. Because I don't even trust those people, and I'm not even going to say their name. But getting back on this topic, certain fans always want to hate on the one thing that will get them excited. The same people that will hate on how this new toy looks and how this new product looks, how this looks bad, this looks good, oh they suck, oh Hasbro is killing the franchise, I miss Power Rangers, you ruined my childhood, and all that bull crap. Like, I don't want to hear that mess. That's the toxicity that really kills me with this fandom, with this franchise. And Dawson Ryder just said it too. Even though I have certain issues with him, but at the same time, you can't help but to realize that he's right about certain things about this topic. Earlier, I was watching a video by him talking about the Mighty Morphin problem and why I think the companies need to move on from Mighty Morphin and just try something new. And if that doesn't work, they could just go back to Mighty Morphin. But you don't have to just completely get rid of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, because number one, if it wasn't for Power Rangers, we wouldn't have of what we have now. Because back then, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was a new thing, and it's still one of the most beloved franchises from the fandom. But at the same time, there are other Power Ranger seasons that you can explore, give them new ideas and new stories. But if you do it right, I think chances are fans are gonna appreciate it even more. You know, even if you're just gonna create new team of Rangers that are inspired by Mighty Morphin, but you could use some of those. You could use some of those elements of Mighty Morphin, but do it differently. Make it dark, make it mature, and level up the violence. And so what Dawson Ryder was saying, that even though Hasbro and Playmate Toys are still doing Mighty Morphin, some say it's bad and some say it's good, but at least from the way he's talking, it seems like he's more understanding about them continuing to do Mighty Morphin instead of doing other Rangers besides Mighty Morphin. And while his take on the fans is really annoying, I kind of agree with him as well, because I feel like, to me, sometimes in life you cannot just continue to hate on the one thing that made Mighty Morphin great in the first place, especially when it comes to like the toxic fans say, oh, I hate Mighty Morphin, why are they still doing Mighty Morphin, oh, this franchise sucks. I can't stand that. I can't stand that. They don't even understand the business standpoint of why Mighty Morphin sells, because it's their first. I've explained that in my last video of how when two people fall in love, they gave birth to a child, and then they raise their child, and their child becomes an adult, and they did end up having kids of their own, and they're gonna become grandparents. So it's all about, like I said in my last video, celebrating the legacy, keeping the legacy alive. And so that's what Hasbro is doing with Playmate Toys, is keeping the Power Rangers legacy alive, while Hasbro and the Lightning Collection are on a year hiatus. In 2025, they're gonna probably come back even harder with better improvements, articulation, good looking toys, and better face sculptures, of course. They're gonna do it. Give them time to grow, give them time to cook, and it's going to work out for the better.